On today's menu, a delicious recipe that will freshen up your weekly menu. Vietnamese style vermicelli salad. Bring a pot of water to boil for the noodles. Slice the carrot into matchsticks. You'll need about a third cup of carrots per portion, but of course you can always prep more and make more. Two tablespoons soy sauce. 3 tablespoons rice vinegar. Splash of toasted sesame oil. 3 tablespoons cane sugar. Splash of lime juice. Mix and let it marinate for about 10 minutes. Repeat with the cucumber. Turn off the heat and soak the noodles in the hot water for 5 to 7 minutes. 130 grams of vermicelli is good for 2 portions or 1 very hungry person. Pat dry about 175 grams of extra firm tofu, then slice into strips. Non-stick pan, medium heat, a dash of olive oil. Sear the tofu for about 45 seconds to a minute on each side. Season the tofu with pepper and salt. When the noodles are al dente, add some ice to stop it from cooking further. I mean, does that not look incredible, or what? Plate. Vermicelli. Carrot, cucumber, about a quarter cup of chopped red leaf lettuce, roll together some fresh cilantro, mint, and chop. Tofu. Optional, freshly chopped chili peppers. Small bunch bean sprouts. Couple tablespoons crushed roasted peanuts. And finally, drizzle over some of that amazing pickling juice that basically turns into an amazing dressing.
can now make this delightful noodle salad with absolute confidence.
This here is a green papaya. Now it's actually the same thing as the regular papaya that we're more used to seeing at the big box supermarkets, but this is kind of like the unripe version of that. And you'll be able to find these at your Asian grocery store. Peel down 1 medium green papaya. On a side note, when I used to run that nut milk or coconut milk business, I was cracking coconuts almost every single day, and there were times where I actually accidentally sliced my hand pretty bad a few times, and it's definitely not something to take lightly. So sometimes I will actually use this non-cut glove, which is made with this thick material that will help just kind of protect your hand a little bit more. So definitely better safe than sorry. Carefully and continuously chop the papaya, making lots of incisions. Carefully slice down the papaya, making rustic-looking shreds. If it makes sense, I would recommend doing more of a slicing motion rather than just a straight up chopping one. Carefully roll around the papaya, chopping continuously. You'll know when to stop when the seeds start to peek through the center of the papaya. About 25 grams Thai basil leaves. About 25 grams fresh mint leaves. Small piece of ginger, thinly sliced into matchsticks. Thinly slice 1 apple into thin matchsticks. Two cups of cherry tomatoes, thinly sliced. Two pieces of garlic, finely chopped. Place the garlic into a bowl. 2 green chilies and 1 red chili. Of course, you can remove the seeds to make it less spicy, but I'm gonna make this salad a little bit on the spicier side.
Finely chop the chili peppers. Juice of 1 lime. A 1/3 cup rice vinegar. 2 tablespoons maple syrup. 2.5 tablespoons soy sauce. Mix to combine. Pour the dressing onto the salad. Mix. Plate generously.
The hardest part of this recipe really is not eating it right away because there's one last step.
Frying pan. Medium heat. 1 cup peanuts. Toast the peanuts for 4 to 5 minutes. Roughly crush the peanuts in a pestle and mortar. Sprinkle the toasted peanuts onto the salad.
This salad is definitely not for the faint of heart.
You can now enjoy this crunchy and delicious salad with absolute confidence. Slice 1 carrot into thin matchsticks. Slice about 90 grams of daikon or lobak into thin matchsticks. Place the lobak and carrot together in a mixing bowl. 1/3 cup rice vinegar. 2 tablespoons maple syrup or cane sugar. 1 tablespoon soy sauce. Mix and combine well.
You can let this pickle in the fridge for a few hours, or for best results, do this overnight. Use the biggest red onion you can find and slice them really wafer thin because these sweet chili red onions are magical.
1 red onion, thinly sliced. Thinly slicing the red onions will help them caramelize nicely and yield more quantity.
These are beautiful, amazing, delicious oyster mushrooms. Normally we would just hand tear these, but today we're going to roughly chop them and give them a bit of a almost random shape.
Roughly chop about 200 grams of oyster mushrooms.
This way you still get these large, interesting kind of random rustic pieces, and yet it has all those little interesting crevices that will just get lodged with amazing flavor.
Combine a quarter cup of plant-based mayo with 2 tablespoons of sriracha.
Now, if you're looking to make your own plant-based mayonnaise, there is a previous episode where you can make that with chickpea water, which is pretty amazing. I'll link that in the description box below for you to check that out.
Mix well to combine. The spicy mayonnaise is great for french fries or sushi.
One last thing to have ready are these delicious taco shells. Simply just need to heat them up. These ones are store-bought. You can definitely heat them up on the pan, but I just find it easier to heat up in the oven.
Place the taco shells onto a baking tray. Non-stick pan. Medium heat.
For the red onions, we'll be using this ruby red, smoky, spicy, super delicious chili oil I made in the previous episode. I'll leave a link in the description box below for you to check this out. Make this really easily at home.
2 tablespoons chili oil. Red onions. Saute the onions for 7 to 8 minutes. Season with salt. Two tablespoons of maple syrup or cane sugar. Saute for another couple of minutes. Set aside the caramelized onions. Preheat the oven to 350.
No need to wash out that pan, there's still a lot of flavor in there.
2 tablespoons avocado oil. Back on medium heat. Oyster mushrooms. Saute the mushrooms for about 7 to 8 minutes. One tablespoon soy sauce. 1 teaspoon dark soy sauce. Saute the mushrooms for another couple of minutes. Heat up the taco shells for a few minutes. Plate the taco shells. Assemble the tacos with the mushrooms. Deliciously sweet caramelized onions. The tangy and crunchy carrot and lobak. Fresh cilantro. spicy mayonnaise. Lastly, sprinkle on some white sesame seeds. You can now enjoy these delicious tacos with absolute confidence.
These tacos look absolutely amazing. Definitely always graceful to eat tacos on camera, but boy, that is incredibly crazy packed with flavor. Visually, these tacos are just beautiful. It has so many bright, nice colors like the green, the orange, the beautiful kind of purple color from the red onions, and that caramel seared color from the oyster mushrooms. And just from that first bite, you are welcomed with this explosion of sweet, salty, tangy. Because we slice the oyster mushrooms kind of in thicker pieces, it keeps that kind of elasticity type of texture, which is complemented by that fresh, crisp kind of crunchiness from the carrots and the daikon. The cilantro adds that fresh kind of aromatic lift. The spicy mayonnaise just melts in there with that buttery texture and a little bit of that spicy kick. Those red onions are just melt in your mouth, caramelized, and there's that nice salty umami that comes from the soy sauce and the dark soy sauce. Definitely one of those dishes that's just easy to put together, presented beautifully, and it's fun to eat, and of course, really delicious. It's simple, delicious, yet visually stunning recipes like this, I always say, that makes cooking at home really exciting. If you love easy and delicious recipes like this, then definitely check out or grab your copy of the Ramen Cookbook, the Cook with Confidence Cookbook, or the brand new Young Man Cooking Cookbook. I'll leave a link in the description box below for you to check out all those things. If you're not yet subscribed, definitely do so. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss a single episode.